Welcome back to another JS Collect video, and we're doing this video kind of different when it comes to the intro. I actually recorded the intro for these already, but there was a giant glare because I think in the last video I kind of mentioned that at the time I didn't realize it was the flash was on, so I had to get that fixed. Later in the series I get that fixed, but for the next 4 characters we're just kind of do the characters outside of packaging. But I'll still kind of show you them. I just don't want to have to keep opening those up and, damage the box. Like I could damage it if I keep opening it up, if that makes sense. But with that aside, let's now take a look at the character we're taking a look at today, which is Wrecker from Season 1. This is number 5 in the Bad Batch line for Star Wars Black Series. So without further ado, let's take a look at the package. When it comes to the package, we got the Star Wars The Black Series logo up here. It says Wrecker down there in the red stripe area. We can look at the package. Of course, on the inside, he had his knife, his helmet, and his backpack off. And then, of course, you have the figure in the bubble right there. Go look at the side image of Wrecker, so that's pretty cool. And look at the back here. We get another look at Wrecker on the back right here. I guess you got the bios and everything. Got the number 5 down there with this Wrecker and everything, so that's pretty cool. And we're back to the side right here, which doesn't have really anything important right there. And now we're back to the front. So with that, let's now take a look at Wrecker and his accessories. So here we have Wrecker's blaster. It's the same one that Hunter has, so nothing really new there. We get some molding with this little piece on the side right here. And so yeah, I think these get bigger. I think the Season 2 Wrecker has a bigger blaster now that I think about it. I've had these open for quite a while. But this blaster, like I said, is just like Hunter, so there's really nothing to say. Here we got Wrecker's helmet. He has a pretty cool helmet, I must say. He has like a skull basically with some red eyes, like some teeth and everything. Has some white and some grayish elements to it. And so yeah, it's a very, very unique and very cool helmet, I must say, out of all the different characters in this series and everything. There's a little better, I guess, glance at the helmet. So yeah, out of all of them, his definitely look like a skull and everything. And finally, with his backpack, we get some just more reddish and grayish elements, details right there. So we got that little circle piece. I think I was told it has like a skull on it. So we got that feature right there, side of the backpack. And we get a look at the front here, I guess, or the back of it, whichever way you consider front or back. This has a peg, so you can peg it onto him, which we'll do here shortly. And yeah, I really like the design of his backpack. Looks pretty cool. One more thing I forgot to show here is the knife. And I really like the design of the knife. It's very sharp. I mean, of course it's plastic, but it's a kind of a pointy accessory right here. Got the gray, I think, detail on there, and you got the handlebar. So yeah, of course this can go into his knife holster on his leg, but for my Season 1 Wrecker, I don't know if this happened for everyone else's, it's very tight, so you just know that. But yeah, almost forgot about the knife. But with that said, let's now take a look at Wrecker. Here we got a look at Wrecker's head sculpt, and of course his is more of a bigger head sculpt, kind of bald, and almost looks like a, kind of in a way like Uatu the Watcher. It's very big, kind of look like a, I guess a big head. It's essentially the big bald head is what I'm trying to get at. His left eye is whited out, kind of, because I guess he lost his eye sometime during the war. Same thing with the Lego version I have of him. So we got that. So it's very cool. Of course, the helmet fits on him nicely, but nothing too much else to say about Wrecker right there. So that's pretty cool. We do get a shoulder pad right here that have some of that Clone Force 99 logo, I think, with the skulls on it. So that's pretty cool. Getting a look at the armor down here. We can look at it's mainly a grayish element with some small dark red details and everything. Moving down to the leg, kind of the same thing. We get the knife holster right there, so that's nice. One thing which if you all saw my tech review, I didn't like this kind of, but he doesn't have a holster for his blaster. And I'm never a big fan, like when characters have weapons especially, and there's nowhere to place them. And so I don't even, does he have a holster in the show, or is it just kind of in the backpack? Because if it's in the backpack, then that makes sense why you can't place it anywhere. But still, that's really the only thing that kind of bothers me with this character. Good look at the arms and everything. They got these like little spikes things. I think it's nothing too particular, just kind of design of the armor. The shoulder pads are a bit soft, so you can move them when you move the arms. And so we got that. Taking a look at the back here, we get that little hole for you to place his backpack in. And so, yeah, there's nothing really too much else to say about Wrecker. I guess we can take a look at his articulation real quick. So with his head here, you can go 360 degrees all the way around, so that's pretty nice. You can go up, not too far, just that far, and then you can go down that far, so nothing too major. You can then go side to side a bit, so that's all the articulation for the head. His arms, on the other hand, can go 360 degrees, even with the shoulder pads, I think. They do, because shoulder pads just move around, so you want to fix those up when you do that, but the arms can kind of go 360 degrees. So they can, like I keep saying, but at the same time, they get stuck on that shoulder pad. You just want to be careful and move the shoulder pad back into place when you're done. So I'm not quite sure if you should be doing it all the way around, but you can, so you'll know. He can pull his arm out that far, so pretty good range of motion there. Bend it that far in. You can twist at the elbow, twist at the hand, and there's no real any joints right there, I don't think. So that's that. And it's gonna be the same for this arm. Bend it in that far, twist at the elbow, and then twist at the hand. And so we got that. Let's see if we can twist at the waist here. He can, so that's that. You can go that far down for the ab crunch and go that far back. And he can go side to side at the waist. He can do splits like that. And you can bend at the leg like so. And you can bend his foot down. So that's nice for all the articulation points. Does he go side to side? Oh, his foot does also go side to side. And so it should be the same thing for this leg. Bend it down that far. Can bend it back like that. And bend his foot down that far. And then, of course, go side to side and bend it back up. So yeah, that's all the articulation I can get for this character, so that's pretty nice. Now, when it comes to placing the accessories on him, we got the backpack right here, so I think goes on like that. So you just want to push it in and make sure it pegs in and everything. So we got that like that. His helmet can go back on like so, so we're just going to get his head straight here and place the helmet on him. Now, Crosshair is still my favorite, but I do like Wrecker's helmet. I like Hunter's backpack and the way it looks on him. I like Wrecker's helmet. I like Crosshair just overall, and then heck, I like his helmet and everything also. So when it comes to the knife here, we're just going to place it in here, and I had a bit of trouble placing the knife in because it gets a bit tight down there. You do want to find a flat edge and kind of match up with the way the knife holsters right there. I know that's not the right term for it, but that's what I'm calling it. So you just want to push it down like so. And I believe it's in. So there you go. That's where the knife goes. We already put the helmet on. Yep, we sure did. And so now with the blaster, we just want to place it into his hand. So let's get that in the hand. So like that. And then the way I pose them during the reviews is usually how I would pose them if I'm going to place them on display. So I have him kind of, it doesn't really work too well, but I have his rifle or his blaster just kind of holding in his hand, both hands. So yeah, there you go. Well, that's a look at Wrecker. Pretty cool character. I like how it turned out. I just wish there was a holster for the blaster. Again, if it goes in the backpack, I mean, obviously you can't place the blaster in there, but we got that. So let me grab the other 3 members of the Bad Batch team and we'll take a look at how they look. And there you go. We got the original members of Clone Force 99. Of course, we got Echo, but he won't be for another few weeks. But we got Tech, Crosshair, Hunter, and Wrecker. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like how these turned out together, and I'm happy to have them all in my collection. So with that, let me know your all's thoughts in the comments below. What you think of this character? And if you're liking the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And then if you want to hear my thoughts on the Bad Batch Season 3 so far, you can look at my channel. I got the videos of kind of my thoughts. They're just quick thoughts of the episode and what I thought. And the day this comes out will be episode 6 and 7, so that's pretty exciting. So with that, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one, which will be Captain Rex on Saturday. And so with that, take care.